there, perhaps, if you're in the area. All right, let's take a look at the weather for today. We will have at least some showers and thunderstorms popping up, but the sea breeze is not going to act like you sometimes expected to see during the summertime, where it parks itself along US 41, and then we see giant thunderstorms that occupy much of the afternoon, as we still have this onshore component to the wind today. So a lot of the showers and thunderstorms that organize over the next 4 or 5 hours will be encouraged to move well to the east of Interstate 75. At the moment on NBC2, First Alert live Doppler radar, you can see we really don't have much going on right now. The few showers that we have in parts of Charlotte County aren't holding together very well, but they are trying to nose toward the northeast, and more of a nuisance than anything else. The bigger and more impactful showers and thunderstorms are off to our south and off to our east, and when you lapse the radar, you'll see that they should mostly stay to the south of our area here. So I'm not too concerned about any kind of major showers and thunderstorms today, but there is a lot of cloud cover around, and as you'll find here with Futurecast, at least the opportunity of a few showers and thunderstorms working in as the day moves through. Again, because the sea breeze will be inland today, not parked along 41 and 75, the majority of the showers and thunderstorms that do form over the next few hours would be encouraged to move to the east of I-75. So spending more time in Hendry County and Glades County as compared to parking themselves on the beaches and just pouring buckets throughout the afternoon. With this in mind tonight, temperatures will drop off into the middle 70s, and there will be some cloud cover around. But if you're interested in space stuff, there is a full moon tonight. A moonrise in our area happens at 7:24, and there's also a partial lunar eclipse. Now, don't get your hopes up too high. It's not a spectacular eclipse. Only a small sliver of the moon will be part of the eclipse at this go-round. But if you happen to be up, I believe the max event is sometime between 10 and 11 o'clock tonight. If you're into the space stuff, here later on tonight. Tomorrow, once the sun comes back up, we're going to heat things up pretty much as high temperatures take a run toward 92, but it does look like we should see a wider coverage of showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. The reason why is because the winds will be a little different tomorrow, so the sea breeze should not run inland early in the day. Instead, it spends a little more time on our side of the state, and that helps to keep a little wider rain coverage in areas of Charlotte County, Lee County, and Collier County. So the coverage of rain stays pretty isolated today. Does look like we'll have a little more to track in our community tomorrow. Briefly, when it comes to the tropics, we no longer have any organized systems to monitor as what's left over of Gordon continues to swirl out here over top of the open waters of the Atlantic Ocean. I did want to mention, though, that even though right this moment there isn't anything organized in the Caribbean Sea, we are seeing more and more indications from forecast models that there may be something trying to come together here over the course of the next 2 weeks. It's early in the game here, but I just wanted to make sure it was at least kind of on the back burner as we move through the forecast over the next week. It would be inside this yellow shaded in area where we're perhaps most likely to see something come about. Its development opportunities would be highest into next week, and oftentimes when storms form along this area here in the Western Caribbean, September and October, they tend to drift toward the north. So nothing there for us to point to right this moment, but there may be something there next week. So just a heads up to keep in mind. May have something in the tropics to keep our eyes on in the extended outlook, but not over the course of the next 4 or 5 days. Instead, we'll keep rain chances around 50% or less as we move through the weekend, and pretty stable temperatures each afternoon, topping out in the lower 90s. Back to you.
A middle school student in Central